All right, All-22 number 2. This is the play directly after the Caleb Williams throw to DJ Moore, so the very first drive of the game. This is going to be the screen pass to Dandreswift that went for 40-plus yards. So this is that play. You can see the setup here. The biggest difference I'm going to point out with this one, the screenplay here, as opposed to what was called under Luke Getsy, is the biggest difference is Caleb Williams is able to call different cadences at the line of scrimmage and expose their defense. You can tell what they're going to do. You see both the cornerback up top, the second to top cornerback, and the linebacker in the middle there. They're reacting to what Caleb does. Unfortunately, the All-22 doesn't start right when he starts this, but there is movement, and I think 45% is what I saw. 45% of play calls were with play action involved. So that's a huge difference. It's gonna expose the defense and what they're doing, and be able to help us to design what we do in accordance to it. So in this, you're going to see a typical 11 personnel set. So there's 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and a running back. You're going to see Cole Kmet go straight out, and to the middle of the field, you're going to see Rome Odunze cut across the field to basically expose this bottom side of the field and make it so the entire field is moving to what is up on our screen, to the offense's right side of the screen, to allow the center and the guard, who is Coleman, Shelton, and Tevin Jenkins, to slip off their blocks and come to the outside, and then Dandreswift to look like he's blocking right up in the back side of the center to help with pass protect, to slip off as well. And all 3 of them slip off, and the entire defense is moved up to the upper side of the screen, and then you've got 2 big blockers out there blocking for him. So that's what it's going to look like. Let me play it, and then we'll break it down with a couple of slide pictures. So he's calling it. You see a little bit of what's going to happen. You see the linebacker start to blitz. There's the blocking. Slip it off to him. We thought it was a no-look. Ended up not being a no-look, but it was pretty freaking awesome the way he looked downfield. All right, so let's take a break from that. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. The play set up. You see Cole Kmet right up on the front there, tight end. He's going to go straight out about 10 yards and then cut across the middle. You're going to have Rome Odunze right there on the very bottom of our screen, left side of the offense, cut across immediately, and he's going to go across to lead the entire defense up the top of the field. And you'll see the linebacker there blitzing, so they'll have 5 coming up on the front, which is perfect for this screenplay. And then Dandreswift is going to come up right behind the center to be able to pass protect. All right, so here's from the other angle as it starts. You can see Cole Kmet and Rome Odunze on the left side starting to take off. So I circled the guard and the center that will take off. They'll block for a second. That's what those lines are for. And then they'll slip off and head that direction. But by this time, the linebacker and the safety have all bit to the right side. Dandreswift is going to come up, look like he's pass protecting, then slip off, head right where that circle is, that orange circle. Stop right there to catch there. And then as the play develops, you see Swift right up on the back side of the center. They start to slip off right here. So you can see Tevin Jenkins on the left, the second red arrow on the left. They're pushing everything to the outside. Braxton Jones is doing a great job of pushing them to the back side of the play, so behind Caleb Williams. And you can see Darnell Wright did the same thing. He almost lost his defender. Darnell Wright didn't have the best grade for this game, but he did get his guy pushed back the blitzer. Matt Pryor was the other starting guard. He held this guy right there on the right. You can see that. And then both Coleman Shelton and Tevin Jenkins are going to slip off right here. Swift will slip off, and you can see the top red arrow there is Rome Odunze coming across. He's leading that linebacker across to the other side of the field to open it up. And then Cole Kmet is going to start cutting across to the right as well to take the safety with him. This one's a little bit more grainy. It's from the other angle, but you can see at this point Tevin Jenkins has let his guy go right there in the front, number 93. He's let him go, and Coleman Shelton's let his guy go, number 90 or 80, whatever that, I think it's 90 right there. And right behind him is Dandreswift. So you'll see Swift right where that circle is. He's going to follow right behind him. Coleman Shelton's going to lead where his block goes. Tevin Jenkins is going to turn around immediately right now, start to run in the front block. And Dandreswift is going to stop and catch it right where that circle is. Now here's as it develops. You can see Caleb's getting hit as he throws. The ball's in the air right here. You can't really see the ball on this one. On the next image, you'll see the ball. But you can see everything's developed. Now the linebacker's trying to come back into the play. The safety will try to come back into the play. But now we're already at the point where Coleman Shelton and Tevin Jenkins are already well ahead. Swift is going to grab this run right behind him, and that's what helps this take off so far. This one's a great image of that. You can see the linebacker right behind Swift starting to realize he shouldn't have drifted and followed Rome Odunze. You can see Caleb the ball. I circled the ball there so you can see it. Caleb's getting hit right as he throws it. He's almost angled, side throwing over his shoulder, and the interior tackle probably thinks he has a sack there, but Caleb throws it. You can see Tevin Jenkins and Coleman Shelton both taking off, ready to make the play there. And then a great job by Shelton. See him crack back right there to make that block, and then away they go. Tevin Jenkins can grab these two guys in the backfield, make sure they're not in pursuit, and then it's just DeAndre Swift at that point running all the way down 40 yards until he gets caught up by the safety there. But really, really good play design by Shane Waldron. That's what I want to point out on this one. This is a really solid play design and really executed well by Caleb Williams. The way he led the defense to think the ball was going to the other side. He followed Cole Kmet. He followed Rome Odunze. He looked off to the other side. He looked at his progressions, and that made everyone bite. The linebackers, the safeties, and made them all bite. So you might say, oh, this is just a screen pass. It didn't mean much. We saw Justin Fields do that 100 times. And Justin Fields wasn't bad at screen plays, but the play design of this and the way Caleb executed it, I thought was excellent. So I think it was really good. Let me run it one more time, and then that'll be it for our All-22 on this play. Biggest play of the game, biggest chunk play. It's right there. Slip off, catch the ball. Oh, freaking awesome. And then away he goes. Play it one more time so you guys can see one more time what we're talking about. See the linebacker blitz there, holding the protection, letting them go, slip through. There he is. And really, Coleman Shelton did a great job. Look at that one more time. Look at Coleman Shelton right here. Slip, boom, gets right in front of Swift to be able to hit that defender, and that's what leads it to go for 40-plus yards. So really good job by the Bears. Thanks for checking it out. Let me know if you guys like these. I kind of like putting these All-22s together so you can see different angles of the play and why it developed. But with that, claws up, bear down, and the Bears.